Hey guys, the audio was a little patchy on this one from the microphone audio on my end. So we're going to have a silent episode on this one. I'm real sorry about that, but enjoyed the video anyway. Thanks, guys.
And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Jackson is out there with Anthony. And his coffee in.
Power and grace of Giannis, making it look easy like few others can.
Here's McDaniels. No good from outside. Pass to Anthony. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
For three, Edwards. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Well, when Giannis is coming down the lane, good luck. Few, if any, can stop him.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The Bucks have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Stolen by Michael Conley. Edwards with it, picked up by Turner. And there's Edwards on the assist by Conley.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Anthony left side. It's the three-point bomb. Anthony's got 5.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
And the three ball is good.
And the fearlessness from Randall to come right back. Answer that three.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcome the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
Jackson against Edwards. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. He's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Anthony against Conley. Coffee passes to Giannis. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Conley against Anthony. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over McDaniel. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Jackson looking around. At the top of the key, Turner. Shot clock at 6. It's Turner finishing it off.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't allow Turner to get this close to the basket.
Outside Edwards. To the inside. Shots good by Miller.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with the team that shouldn't be on your level.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Guys, back to you.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Coffey. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's defended by Randall. Here's Coffey. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. The Timberwolves trail. Left side, Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Anthony. Jackson kicks to Turner. Here's Coffey. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Let's see some of the numbers here for Miles Turner.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Porter's checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for Anthony. On defense, Minnesota. They trail by 1. Inside, here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. No good again that time.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And the shot goes down. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Edwards' shot is good.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
And stolen by Miller. Read the pass to Miller. Now Dillingham. Fast break, Milwaukee. That one goes. Counted. Coffey's got 7.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert comes in for Miller, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Reed gets the bucket.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Porter. 9-point game his last outing. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. That's blocked. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 1. Let's take a quick break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. A.J. Green out there with Prince. Then there's Rollins. And it's Smith. And it's Porter in at the 2 spot. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
The Bucks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Minnesota's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Outside Porter on the wing, Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Green's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Reed with a screen for Dillingham. And Reed throws it down.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. Here's Rollins. 9 points last game out. From deep, Green. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Reed slams it in.
Look, Reed is a strong finisher. It's still unbelievable that he was undrafted. Because he is a force.
Stan Nasri is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasri, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
Here's Jackson, and he gets the bucket. Minnesota leading by 3. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Got a piece of it. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Anthony. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Anthony's got 11.
Yeah, Anthony displaying his versatility as a shooter in the mid-range.
Timberwolves passing it around. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Bucks trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo.
One of the most dominant scorers in the game today. Antetokounmpo takes pride in putting the offense on his shoulders.
Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. A three for DiVincenzo. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
Oh, Antetokounmpo will not be denied on that drive.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Anthony with it. Defended now by Dillingham. Pass to Jackson. Here's Sims. And that one drops. Sims has got his second bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Reed hits it from three-point range. Reed's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Amir Coffey's jacked in for Milwaukee. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Turner's checked in for the Bucks. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Edwards. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Well, look. It's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Coffey. So good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 8-12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Raptors. Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And looking now at some numbers here for Randall. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 10th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Kevin, back to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Knocks it loose. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And then... Randall slams it in.
Well, that was set up by the steal there. The activity we see from McDaniels on defense is always impressive.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Milwaukee with the ball. 6-point game. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
For 3, Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
Here's Anthony. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Randall. The Turner.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Anthony in the corner. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And that's a big boy dunk right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim. Edwards, good.
Unstoppable. He has got it on automatic out there.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis. As much or more than any star in this league, you can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor. Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Pass to Coffee. Back to Anthony. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Conley. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Gobert with a screen on Anthony. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Giannis against Randall. Gobert with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. He's going to be on Miles' turn.
Yeah, when Gobert gets deep positioning like that, sometimes you're better off just sending him to the line.
So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fit.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Miller's checked in for Gobert. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. That free throw, no good. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Miller sets a screen for Edwards. Rebound, Milwaukee.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Coffee can't get it to go.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Shots good by Shannon.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Out to Anthony. Latrey. Miller grabs the miss.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always about Giannis up high and down hard. Well, Giannis knew that pass was coming his way, so he's able to get elevated right on time.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Coffee. 10 points for him. Out to Anthony. Three-pointer. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Over to the left wing. Reed gets the bucket. Reeves got 17.
And what a night for Reed. We see him do this once in a while. Once he gets rolling, it's hard to hold him back.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Rudy Gobert.
I'm not surprised that his block averages have fallen off the past few seasons. He's at that point of his career where it's tough to meet the physical demands of this game.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Bucks also with the sub. Kevin Porter's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Milwaukee with the ball. Outside Anthony. Turner with the screen. Up that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Anthony. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Miller with a screen on Porter. Turner with the steal. Anthony left side. Here's Jackson. Here's Coffee. A beautiful reverse layup. Coffee's got 5 points now this quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on defense, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And here's Anthony from the arc. The kick out to Porter. From the arc. Pass to Jackson. They shoot again. Reed with the rebound.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Anthony. There's Jackson with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shannon. The rebound by the Bucks.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Lets it go from deep. Shannon, no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Pass to Jackson. And here is Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Turner's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 3 for DiVincenzo. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Porter finds out. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Launches a 3. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Prince's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's McDaniels. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Green against Conley. Floats it up. Giannis dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for... And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his...
Come on, let's keep it going. The ball moving.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Taurean Prince is out there with A.J. Green. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kevin Porter. It's Rollins in at the point. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Good. Nothing but net. 22 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating the game scoring-wise. Ants emerged as an elite player.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Randall with a screen for Conley. Pass to Randall. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Prince misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's McDaniels. Three-pointer, Randall. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Showing a very healthy 6 for 9.
And if he gets the space, Randall absolutely will take that shot. Not afraid of that corner 3.
McDaniels against Giannis. Down low, Prince. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside Edwards. Offensive rebound.
Well, when Randall is playing with that kind of energy, he's tough to keep off the glass.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Rollins. Prince wide open. Buries it from 3-point range. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. Bucket Edwards slotting home the 3.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence tonight.
Here's Giannis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 39.
And Giannis seems almost automatic from that close. You have to deny the entry or he'll burn you.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. To the paint. Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, surely. Here's McDaniels, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 9. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Rollins the pass to Giannis. Porter against Edwards. There's Green with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Over in the corner, Edwards. And another three for Minnesota.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep right.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Randall. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Green. Amir Coffey comes in for Prince. Jackson, he's checked in for Porter. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Allie, thanks.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And Anthony's got the ball here for the Bucks. They trail by 7. Jackson outside. Driving inside. Now Anthony. 5 to shoot. Now into the Kumbo. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflection because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Edwards. Randall got a hand in to tip it in.
Relentless on the backboard. Randall, a fantastic rebounder, and that time it directly leads to points.
Jackson outside. No good from 3.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Count it.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Anthony. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
Well, Anthony is a creative scorer, and no...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Edwards. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Minnesota.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Reed. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Jacks up a three. The three goes down. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance. Star-studded teams going head-to-head here, Clark.
Here we go.
Is it all on the big names to win this kind of contest?
You know, many people think that's the case, but I actually am going to have the isolated camera on the others. As a certain guy would say, how much support will these stars get? That's going to be the determining factor.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, you love seeing that from Hart. Great exuberance and enthusiasm out there on the court.
Gobert with a screen on Brunson. Inside. Stolen by Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. And it's Brunson missing. Minnesota with the ball. Outside for Randall. Outside Conley. Randall on the screen. Conley passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, Julius Randall putting some spice on that jam.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Edwards against Bridges. Not enough on that one as it misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And the three-pointer goes.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Now here's Brunson. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. McDaniels with the rebound.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Conley passes to Gobert. Off target at the rim.
They have been rolling. That's their first miss of the game.
Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing. And then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly. And then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
Outside Anunoby. Floats one. And the layup is up and in.
Boy, that length Anunoby brings inside is tough to contend with.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Randall, good.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Knicks trail by 3. Left side Brunson. Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Major force from Mikal Bridges there.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
That gives them the lead. Anunoby's got 5. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
That's good from Towns on the assist from Anunoby. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
McDaniels from long range. Minnesota again missing. Knicks leading by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Brunson. 23 points for him last game against Miami. And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-7 run. Anunoby can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 6. And Edwards, here we go. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Anunoby. The 3 is up. McDaniels with the rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Anunoby, and Clarkson subbed in for Bridges. Now here's Clarkson. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. The shot no good. Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, BA, making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by New York on the other end. Reed, a screen on Brunson. Up top, Reed fires the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big Cat says, take that.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Reed for 3. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Kicks it out Towns. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Brunson. Back to Clarkson. Towns, right side. No good from outside.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Shannon. Wing shot on the way. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Shakes him. Brunson, here we go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Brunson using his change of pace there. Too quick for the defense.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, BA, he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
New York, again, can't hit.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice. He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. Bridges passes to Clarkson. Knocks down the long J. And the Knicks lead by 4.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
The 3 deep. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And a good game so far. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So on the floor for the Knicks. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Gershon Yabusele out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Brogdon in at the point. Here's Clarkson. It's New York scoring again.
And you got to give it up for Clarkson. I mean, he's a natural from mid-range.
Here's Dillingham. Still no points. It's stolen by Brogdon. Miller pulls it in.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Pass to Shannon. Unable to get that one. Clarkson with the defensive effort. Here's Brogdon. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, Anthony Edwards.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Clarkson. Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Shannon's shot is off. Down low. Here's Bridges. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Brogdon. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami. Yabusele finds Bridges. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 7. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Miller. And he banks in the layup.
When the shot goes up, he is not a guy you want to lose track of. Boy, that's a nice play right there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Bridges. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And a big finish by Robinson.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. And Anunoby pulls it down. Here's New York. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
Now here's Towns. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And he brought the defense, secured 4 steals over the course of the game.
Randall, good.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Towns outside. Towns driving. And it's Towns with the power
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now here's Edwards. He had 40 points in the win against Milwaukee.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back over to you, Brian.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Clarkson. He's got 5. Second chance effort. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Anthony Edwards.
It's really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city. Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Anunoby. He's got 7. He makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Anunoby using his athleticism to force that one down.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players.
Timeout.
If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Mike Conley.
Second in scoring, second in field goal percentage, and they're second in the league for team three-point percentage. When these guys get hot, there's almost no stopping them from long range.
And their scoring average is the big one, if you ask me. It hasn't mattered what defense they're facing on any given night. They can fill it up against everybody. Now here's McDaniels. 14 points for him last game against Milwaukee. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. The Knicks, second.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
New York making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Here's Anunoby. Some room here for Yabusele. Here's Towns. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
And, you know, for all his perimeter skills, Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
Clark outside. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks the tray. Edwards has got 13 now.
He had 2 first-quarter threes and now just added another.
And here's Clarkson. He's got 6. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
New York working the ball around now. Yabusele finds Clarkson. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And Yabusele with a bucket. On the assist by Brunson. Yabusele's got his first points of the night. And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Randall can't hit.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And it's Clarkson missing.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Miller on the wing. It's McDaniels on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Brunson against McDaniels. Puts it up. And Brunson gets it to go. There's 6 seconds left in the second period. Here's Edwards. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up.
The previous play is under review.
That they are going to take a look at this replay.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need to arrive at the...
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
They have played like they wanted. Glad you could.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Conley passes to Randall. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Bridges.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
It's Brunson working inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Conley finds Gobert. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Anunoby can't get it to go. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. McDaniels from long range. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Anunoby for 3. Doesn't go that time. Timberwolves trail by 7. For 3, Conley. And it's Randall with the assist. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
McDaniels up top, covered by Towns.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Edwards, no good. New York leading by 6. Outside Anunoby. Two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. To the middle. Stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, New York. Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Goes up on the wing. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Anunoby passes to Hart. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Hart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Lets it go from the wing. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Brunson. Hart with a screen on McDaniels. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Stolen by Conley. McDaniels finds Edwards. Inside! Edwards lays it in.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Anunoby. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. Reed, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Reed. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 ball to go. Reed's got 8 points.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Kicks it out Towns. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Here's Shannon. Misses the 3. New York leading by 9. Bridges passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
Miller is screen on Brunson to the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Ryan, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Yabusele comes in for Hart. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
First in field goal percentage, first in three-point field goal percentage, and they're so impressive when it comes to their aggressiveness on the defensive end. Number 1 in opponent scoring. A team that gets in your face on defense and doesn't give up anything easy.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. Pass to Miller, fires from deep. And it's New York with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Clarkson for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Miller's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shannon. The 3. Sinks it from distance. Shannon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Brunson. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Pass to Reed. Let's go with a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the three-point line this half.
For 3, DiVincenzo. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks leading by 8. Outside Brunson. Plenty of space. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves shooting around 41%.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And at the close of the third quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Here's the 3, and DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Reed.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Minnesota making a change here. Conley's checked in. Towns against Reed. Towns gets the bucket.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Miller can't get it to go.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
The putback. Outside Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota to take the lead. Rebounded by Brogdon.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Right wing. Here's Towns. Robinson passes to Towns. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Timeout, timeout. Finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Miller. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Edwards in for Conley. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Brogdon with a bucket.
Brogdon does a nice job using his body close to the basket. He's a strong guard who knows what to do down there.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Brogdon. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Anunoby.
Screen.
Brunson against McDaniels. Looking to end this cold spell. Deflected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
And that one's good. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, they last days.
And the bucket is good.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And I'm surprised surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Has to read. 4-3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Timeout. This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Players can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a switch here also for New York. Towns is checked in. And here's Brunson from the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Hart can't hit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Brunson.
So tough to deal with. I mean, Jalen Brunson has savvy oozing out of his pores. I mean, and he takes full advantage of it all.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. Getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Staying under control and unflappable, Brunson steps up when his team needs him the most.
Money from three!
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
He launches. Cleared away by Reed.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Here's McDaniels from deep. Can't get it.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Bridges. Cleared away by Reed. Minnesota leading by 8. Now DiVincenzo. Buries it from outside.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
New York, they're working against the clock now. Puts up the tray. It's off.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Edwards. That's off.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Shannon's checked in for McDaniels.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him. Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
And yes, sir! Hits the wide open J.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Here's Randle. Towns rips down the board. 1:09 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Hart. Towns a screen on Edwards. Hart. Now Towns. And stolen by Edwards. From downtown. Oh, it misses. They need to rally in a big way, Grant, if they want to stage a real comeback.
NBA, they better do it soon because the window is definitely closing.
Anunoby, oh gee, you can count on him to step up and make big shots.
And Minnesota with possession here.
Timeout. Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Randle with a steal. Takes it inside. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Whoa. And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Edwards fires. Triple drops.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
free throw's good for Edwards.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Shoots a 3. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.